Hi friends, Alyssa Anderson here. I'm a freelance musician and art administrator here in the Twin Cities, and I have my friend Henry Cowell here with me, American composer. Um, so I'm making this video because I just want to talk a little bit about my experience with the organization known as 113 Composers Collective. I don't know if you surround yourself with composers like some of us do, but composers are magical creatures who make up music in their heads. And I think that's the most fascinating thing and super, super cool. So, my first experience with hearing the work of one of the composers associated with 113 was several years ago. My duo performed at one of the Tuesday night events at Studio Z, the events that used to happen monthly, sort of new music, open mic nights, kind of. And one of the other performers on that evening was Josh Musicantau. And I'm pretty sure I remember this correctly, but it has not been verified. Um, Josh performed a piece that he wrote for frame drum, and piano may have been involved, and the piece was an interpretation of a painting. So there was no notated score. And I have this vivid memory of this evening because after that performance, I said to my duo partner, that I didn't realize people in the Twin Cities were making music like that. And I was really excited about that there was truly experimental new music happening in the Twin Cities. So fast forward a number of decades, eons after that, and I became good friends with a saxophonist named Kyle Hutchins. And through Kyle, I got quite a bit more involved in what 113 was doing and started out as a frequent audience member and then eventually had the good fortune to be asked to perform on concerts and as part of some 113 events. And for the last couple of years, I've been on the board of directors. So I want to talk specifically about a piece that I heard at a performance at the Landmark Center in St. Paul back in, I think, 2017. And there was a piece on that concert that really has kind of stuck with me over the years. And so I want to introduce you to it, and I hope you will take 8 minutes to listen to the full thing. I'll play a little bit of it here on this video and make sure that you have a link to hear the whole thing. This piece is by Tiffany Skidmore, and it's called The Night of Enna Thurman's Joy 2. It's the second iteration of this. And also, I may be saying that title wrong. So this piece is, it's a combination of electric and acoustic sound. So there is what we used to call a fixed tape part, that it's not really tape anymore, it's digital, but it used to actually be tape when people would perform this kind of music. There's a fixed electronic part that happens, and then in the performance, the instruments play live in conjunction with that fixed electronic part. So in this piece, the electronic part is features some singing pretty heavily by a soprano named Catherine Kennedy Balfour, and it's manipulated, and there's other sounds involved, and it's quite an atmospheric background part to the piece. And then in this version of the work, it has live flute and tenor saxophone. And in this performance, it was performed by James Duvall on flute and Kyle Hutchins on saxophone. So one of the things I really like about this piece, and one of the things that has made it stick with me through the years since I heard it, is that it was unexpected for me. I had been to several 113 concerts and events before I went to this performance. And there was something about this piece, maybe because it has a vocalist in it, and I'm probably extremely biased towards things that involve the voice. But it just seemed so unexpected, and it was so well performed, of course. I mean, these are top-notch performers, and just the piece seems so constructed in a way I really appreciate. I like it when I can tell that there was thought that went into how a piece was constructed. But it's so well constructed, really interesting interplay between the live acoustic instruments and the electronic part that is playing along, and just also an interesting interplay between pitches and pitch material and soundscape. And so I remember sitting in that audience thinking, first of all, like most new music performances, thinking, wow, there should really be more people here. So I know that if you're watching this video, chances are you were not at that concert and you won't have heard this piece before. So, it's definitely worth 8 minutes of your time to listen to it and experience something different that I think more ears should hear, more brains should absorb. So this is the piece. I hope you enjoy it. I'll just play a few minutes of it here on this video, and I hope you'll go listen to the whole thing. And it's just a snippet of something you could hear at a 113 performance. And so if you like this, you should check out more 113 stuff. And if you don't like this, you should check out more 113 stuff, because it's also different and there's such a wide variety. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this piece by Tiffany Skidmore. And maybe hopefully we'll see you sooner rather than later at an actual concert with other people safely. All right. My friend Henry Cowell, will say goodbye now because my chili smells real good and I'm going to eat that. Bye.